Welcome back to Baseball America Quick Hits. I am Jeff Ponce, one of the prospect writers here. Today we are breaking down one of the top players in the 2023 draft class, Louisiana State outfielder Dylan Crews. Alongside me, I have our lead draft analyst, Carlos Collazo. Carlos, how are you today? Let's talk some Dylan Crews, man.
Yeah, I'm well, thank you. Dylan Crews, man, he's a really impressive prospect. I got to see Crews first when he was in high school, as you can see here, some of his swings when he was a high schooler. He was one of the top players in the 2020 draft class entering the draft cycle. The stock kind of fell a little bit at that point. He didn't have the best summer, the summer that he was looking for, and he actually removed himself from the draft in 2020 prior to that draft taking place. That was the shortened draft, so that could have affected it as well. But pretty much as soon as he got to LSU, which is where he was committed at the time, he became one of the best college baseball players in the nation. And currently he sits as our top prospect in the 2023 class.
Yeah, and he's been, one of the more famous college players we've seen over the last couple of years. Talk to me a little bit about the type of player that Dylan Crews and that production that he's had at LSU.
Yeah, like I said, pretty much from day one, he just dominated the pitching that he saw in the SEC as a freshman. He was one of the better freshman hitters in the country in 2021. I think it's just a classic slugger profile. It's a ton of power. It's probably plus raw power. The exit velocities are tremendous. He hammers fastballs. He really hits all pitch types with impact. There's a little bit of swing and miss, but he controls the zone overall really well and projects as your kind of classic middle of the order slugger. And really 40 home runs in 2 seasons in the SEC kind of tells you all you need to know about that power production. But it's impact, it's average, and his secondary tools are pretty impressive as well.
Well, let's talk about those secondary tools. Defensively, what else does he bring to the table besides obviously the impact at the plate?
Yeah, I think one of the more impressive things with Crews, honestly, is that he started in right field as a freshman, moved to center field during his sophomore season, and increased his offensive production while playing a more difficult defensive position. I think he's probably going to be a right fielder at the next level. He's played center field in college, but with Team USA, he moved to right field in deference of Enrique Bradfield, who's one of the better defenders in the outfield in college baseball. So he's an average or solid average runner now, probably going to downgrade to average in the future as he kind of continues to improve that physicality and size that he has. But he's got a plus arm that would fit perfectly in right field where he has the bat to profile tremendously at that position.
There you have it. Poor Cade Morris. Every time I watch that video, I watch Dylan Crews just go absolutely nuclear on him.
It's a bomb.
But he's not alone. There's a lot of pitchers that have had to deal with that with Dylan Crews professionally pretty soon. So it's Dylan Crews, top player on our board right now. Carlos, thank you for the breakdown. Thanks for tuning in to another BA Quick Hits. Don't forget to like and subscribe.